The top focus on inside South Asia, Pakistan-occupied Kashmir is on a razor's edge. At least 15 people, 11 civilians and 4 security officers have been killed in fierce clashes between security forces and protesters demanding economic and governance reforms. Reportedly, Islamabad, amid escalating unrest, deployed around 14,000 troops to bring the rapidly deteriorating situation under control. Is the current crisis symptomatic of a deeper, long-running, unresolved issue about governance in the troubled region? Our next report explores this question.
Pakistan-occupied Kashmir is in the throes of a major upheaval. Violent clashes erupted between security forces and a banned organization, the Joint Awami Action Committee, or JAAC, this week. Led by activist Shaukat Nawaz Mir, JAAC represents traders and civil society groups. The group emerged in 2023 as the face of an anti-government protest movement across the Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. In the run-up to the July 27 elections for 45 seats to Pakistan-occupied Kashmir's Legislative Assembly, the JAAC called for a region-wide strike to protest the reservation of 12 seats for refugees. It is to be noted that those seats are contested by candidates who do not live in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir, but elsewhere in Pakistan. The regional government banned the activist group on the 5th of June under anti-terrorism laws. The members of the JAAC, arguing that they were demonstrating for legitimate economic and political rights, labeled their listing as a terror group an oppression. On the deadliest day of the protests, at least 11 people were killed and dozens more were wounded. In order to control the escalating situation, the authorities in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir suspended internet and mobile network services, while cities, towns and villages observed a complete shutdown. Reportedly, more than 70 JAAC members were arrested over the weekend, and civilians anticipating protests and lockdowns rushed to stock up on essential supplies.
Tomorrow there will be a lockdown. The market will be closed. Because of that, we are buying these items. The problem is that people are taking more than they need, things that they do not actually need. What will poor people do? They need these items too. Now, a lockdown will be imposed, markets will be closed, shops will be shut, and people are taking all these things away.
Because of the lockdown, we are buying essential goods, and there is no idea how long it will last. It could even last a month. That's why we are purchasing necessary items in advance. The situation is uncertain. Shaukat Nawaz Mir has also said that you should store at least 1 month's supply, and because of this, we are buying and storing food supplies.
On the 9th of June, New Delhi, while condemning the incidents of reported violence against protesters, appealed to the international community to hold Pakistan accountable for what it described as misdeeds and abuses.
We continue to see in this context a pattern of fake news and videos emanating from Pakistan. It is a desperate attempt by Pakistan to cover up its own failings and deflect attention away from its human rights abuses. There are reports of police brutality, which you would have seen. There are several reports in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir, in which several people have been killed. There are several more who have been injured. We hope the international community will hold Pakistan accountable for its misdeeds and its abuses.
On the same day, cities and towns across Pakistan-occupied Kashmir were brought to a standstill in response to a general strike called by the recently banned Joint Awami Action Committee.
People have virtually disappeared. It feels as if no one lives in this settlement. This is a highly civilized, peaceful and decent protest. A protest conducted within the bounds of the law and the Constitution. It rejects the government's narrative that these people are terrorists. These people are peaceful. The real terrorist is the government, which tries to suppress this peaceful voice through coercion and force.
While the deserted streets in Muzaffarabad and elsewhere were enveloped in an uneasy calm, a significant police presence didn't help in diffusing tensions. The next day, an Mi-17 helicopter of Pakistan Army Aviation crashed near Muzaffarabad during takeoff, killing all personnel on board. Since the banning of the JAAC, the regional government has adopted a tough stance and ordered the registration of sedition cases against 4 prominent leaders of the banned activist group, further announcing a 10 million rupee bounty for their arrest. But the protests, despite severe restrictions, have continued, raising serious questions about the region's stability.